Hey everyone, welcome back to Rhythm Railroad. This is going to be a very short video on the progress I've made on my classification yard. Not a lot, but some significant things that I've been trying to do for a while now. So the classification yard is sitting on the south side of my, what I call, the entire yard. But the yard actually extends through this connection here to my north side over there. And those are all stub-ended tracks. So I'm just using them to store trains rather than to build trains. Once they're built on the other side, I just push them in here. And then this track on the outside is connecting to what's going to be the intermodal yard. There's two tracks back there, and those are going to be for intermodal trains, and the cranes are going to be here, containers, and so on and so forth. So that's the north side. Going back to the south side here, I've shown this in previous videos, but just to kind of like get you situated and just explain how things are laid out. Basically, I have my two mains for CSX, and then I have my arrival departure track, and I'm making this one the arrival departure because it's the longest one of all, since the ladder is like this and the opposite way over here. That automatically makes this the longest track. And then from there you have track 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's how it's laid out as far as the ladder goes. The tracks bend around here. There's a little more space here. I actually made them a little wider than here, just so I wouldn't have any cars like rubbing up against each other. And then as you turn here, track 5, track 5 is designated for splitting into what would be the engine facility over there. That's still in the works. And what would be the rest of the ladder, and over here there's going to be two long storage tracks for either locomotives or maybe some caboose storage or whatever there. There is a short lead on the other side. It's a lot shorter than on this side because I'm using this connecting track as the lead, so you can do a lot of drilling. But this, you have plenty of room to build your trains on this side. So anyway, the way I've been controlling my turnouts, which is the main thing I've been worrying about, is two ways. Either with the address, which takes too long, so I tend not to do that. So I basically just put this address on the switch command on my throttle, and that switches it. For example, let me just go here. So if I enter 784 and I hit throw or closed, you can see that the switch is there. But since that takes too long, what I did is I put in these micro push buttons where you could just push and it'll work that way. But furthermore, it's cool here because you have like very easy access to it. You can get your finger in there. I don't like getting my finger in the layout that much, so I rather do things remotely. And also, because I have bench work over this side of the ladder, it's a little bit difficult to get back there, especially if there's going to be locomotives stored here. So in planning ahead, what I did is I made like a little central location here to be able to control all my turnouts on the ladder, including the double slip switches, which are easier to see on a JMRI panel than they are like on the actual layout. So what's nice about this is that you can move it, you can make it bigger, and I do have a bigger iPad that I'm probably going to end up using where you can get your finger in there much easier, so you don't have to keep zooming in. But that same turnout that we tried messing with, I think it was 784 right here. I could just press this, and now you can see it's thrown there. And you can see it's thrown here. So, it doesn't matter which way you control it, but the nice thing is that if you do end up controlling it here, it gets reflected automatically in the panel. So you can see now it's closed again. So that's nice. The double slip switches are excellent because you can actually see the route. So you can see it's going right from the arrival departure to that lead that connects to the north yard. And similarly on this side, if you want to go into the main lines here, you could just, it's so easy to see the route. You don't have to go in there and follow the rails and, try to figure it out. Most people make mistakes there. And then I also added control to the main line here. And the reason I did that is because sometimes I'm running things by myself and I don't have to like then go back to the main panel to, you know, to throw that. So it's just easier. So that's the biggest thing. And then, you know, I just built this little cradle temporarily. I don't know if it's going to stay like that. I might make something fancier where like I can like slide it in when I'm not using it. But it doesn't, you know, it's not really in the way. You know, and it looks low profile, you know, it's not like getting in the way of like doing any kind of uncoupling or anything like that. So, and it also gives you a chance to put your drink here and maybe some paperwork here or whatever. So yeah, I'm probably gonna make this kind of like a somewhere where like the yard master sits here and they can control everything, and you know, it's easy to reach over here, it's easy to reach over here. And then if you're gonna go over there, you could either have an assistant work that part, or you can just get up and work that. But these I think I'm just gonna keep manual. I'm not gonna put these on tortoises because, you know, if you're over here anyway, you can just control it right there. That's really easy to access. So that's basically it. Progress I've made so far on the yard. Thanks for watching.